Looking ahead, the man accused of beating a security officer unconscious at Uptown's Transit Center will appear before a judge tomorrow.
It doesn't matter how much snow falls, people just need an excuse to hit the slopes. Leaders say the message tonight for students is if they want to play ball, they must stay clean.
What are you eating?
Try talking now.
Brigida, I am having a very good time.
The sun will be out. It'll be a good day for a walk, right?
Positive thinking.
Bam, there we go.
All
Walk
right.
it out. Education leaders thought the journey to success looked like this, a straight shot. But now they're saying the journey to success looks more like this.
Well, the NBA All-Star Game may be in Los Angeles tonight, but next year we will be reporting about the popular game in Charlotte. Tragedy in the Rock Hill community. The bus of a local football team crashes while on the way to their game, killing 4 people, injuring dozens.
Hopefully we get through it.
We spoke to one of the players on that bus and people from the Rock Hill community close to the team. In our team coverage tonight, WBTV's Alex Giles is outside Clinton College, where these players attended, and our Christian Flores is in Richmond County, where the crash happened. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have a lot to tell you. I'm Dedrick Russell. But before we get to that, we want to go to some breaking news out of New York City. 25 people are hurt in an explosion in Manhattan, including a daughter of a Salisbury man. Crews say the blast was reported just before 9 tonight. Sources tell CBS the explosion happened inside a dumpster. Few other details have been released, but the injuries all appear to be minor. Witnesses say FBI and Homeland Security officials are right now at the scene. We spoke to a professor at Catawba College. His daughter was injured in that explosion. He says his daughter was injured by shrapnel. She was taken to the hospital.
I just know that she's okay.
We want to let you know this comes just hours after a pipe bomb exploded in New Jersey, shortly before thousands of runners participated in a charity 5K race to benefit Marines and sailors. Now to our other top story, that deadly bus crash. Ramajuco Academy's football team was on their way to their first prep college game with the University of God's Chosen near Fayetteville. Officials tell us a tire blew out, causing it to crash into a guardrail. 4 are dead, more than 40 others taken to area hospitals for their injuries. Let's go now to WBTV's Christian Flores. He has been on scene all day. Christian, what can you tell us? Thank you, Christian. Right now, we're learning how some of those students are doing tonight. Listen to this. 22 of the people on board the bus are out of the hospital right now. We do know that 2 of the patients treated at Sand Hills Regional had to be flown to CMC Maine, and 2 others from First Health Richmond were taken to UNC Chapel Hill. 8 others are in serious condition tonight.
It was energetic, and since covering education, I have never seen this many teachers invade the state capitol at one time with one voice, one message, and one assignment. This video was captured yesterday afternoon of bus number 795.
I witnessed the bus pull out of the parkway here, and they stopped abruptly right in the middle of the intersection and started unloading children. And I was in shock.
Kimberly Deaton started recording what she saw.
This is a huge safety concern. In a split second, something could happen, and in a situation like that, I mean, it can't be good.
Today, we wanted to see bus number 795 in action, see how it turns on Johnston Road and then stops. Parents say this doesn't make sense.
My child is now being put in danger because you're stopping in the middle of an intersection instead of taking a couple more steps.
Parents tell us students on this bus attend Smithfield Elementary School. They also say this is not the intended bus stop. They say it's further up. CMS says this is the right stop.
It is quite dangerous because, I mean, there's a bunch of cars.
Take a closer look at this bus. The stop arm is not out, but the walk arm is deployed. Also, do you see how a car just rolls up beside the bus? And look at the back of the bus. Cars are moving. Kids as young as 5 years old get off this bus.
Everybody's parents not out here, and every child's not going to know not to be in the intersection. You know, every car doesn't stop like it's supposed to.
I approached the bus driver. You supposed to stop in the middle of the intersection? He said yes to that. Then I asked, you've been doing this since the beginning of the school year?
I care about my kids, so I prefer for them to at least stop in one spot and all the kids come on the same.
I worry because it's not safe.
CMS says even though the bus driver stopped in the correct place, that the district admits the stop could be a little closer to the curb. So as a result of this story, CMS will now reroute the stop in order to offer a greater barrier. Also, the Transportation Department will review this incident. We will wait and see what will happen tomorrow when parents pick up their students from that bus stop. CMS says rules and procedures are in place before visitors can visit a student, but one parent argues those steps were not followed. She says if they were, she wouldn't have had to confront school board members like she did. Her name is Dee Dee Spivey.
I've called everybody's office and nobody want to call me back.
She showed up at this CMS school board meeting asking how was a stranger able to get face-to-face with her son and get away with it. He attends Westerly Hills Academy.
I have referred your information to someone else.
The matter was too personal to discuss in the open.
And I understand your anguish and your anxiety.
Spivey never did get an answer that night, so she is telling her story. Spivey is the legal guardian of Joshua Reddick. She's raised him since he was 2 months old. These are court papers to show the biological mother abandoned him and is not to have contact with Joshua. Spivey says the biological mom did, and the school allowed it.
I couldn't breathe.
This guardian says the biological mother and another woman came to the school during lunch and asked to see Joshua. The conversation, she says, was scary.
For the first time she meets him, I'm your mother. You was kidnapped. You was stolen from me, and I'm about to get you back.
Joshua is a normal teenager who loves video games, but he had a scare that day.
I thought they was going to take me out to school.
Joshua says the two even videotaped him.
They said, don't tell anybody, or am I going to tell anybody? And I just said, I don't know. I was scared and confused.
The mother says the court documents should have been in her child's folder, but they weren't. CMS says the school district works to ensure any court order involving child custody cases are handled appropriately to ensure the safety and well-being of all children.
You guys dropped the ball.
Spivey is still waiting for answers.
No apology, no nothing.
Yes, she feels like CMS is ignoring her. Now, CMS tells me that so far it has no information to suggest that a principal did not follow procedures concerning this case, while Spivey warns parents with situations like this to make sure the necessary paperwork is in their children's folder, make sure it's not missing or has been misplaced. First, temperature soared into the upper 80s today, close to 90 degrees, making it another hot day all across Charlotte. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dedrick Russell. Let's take you outside to a live look from our HD tower cam. Beautiful sunny skies, but big changes are on the way. Our first alert day has been declared for tomorrow as rain heads our way. Meteorologist Lee Brock leads us off tonight in the First Alert Center. Hey Lee, when does the rain start? Right now, police are investigating a shootout in North Charlotte that sent a man running for his life. Police responded to a home on Maribel Avenue around 1 this afternoon. They say a man and his girlfriend got into a fight and he pulled out a gun and fired shots. Police say someone else fired back, hitting the suspect in the hand. A witness who called 911 said the suspect jumped over several fences trying to get away.
I seen got the man help.
The suspect was located on Taylor Avenue. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries. Police have not released his name, but they say he is facing charges. A Cabarrus County man is in jail charged with felony hit and run. The sheriff says 41-year-old Joshua Bolton, you see him right there, left the scene of a crash Thursday night in Kannapolis that killed Stacy Barnett. A tip led investigators to Bolton's home last night. He was arrested after deputies examined his vehicle. Bolton is being held under a $25,000 secured bond. Well, Ramsey Creek Beach opened today for the summer. You may remember the crowds last year when it opened for the very first time. After complaints from neighbors who live near the beach, the county made some changes. WBTV's Christian Flores joins us live from the beach. Christian, how's it looking out there right now? Well, check this out.
A local transmission shop is cleaning up after a big mess today. Take a look. An overnight crash damaged 8 cars sitting on the lot at Willie's Transmission on Independence Boulevard. Police say around 2:20 this morning, a man and a woman in a red car hit a retaining wall at Queen City Auto Sales. The car then flipped on its top and smashed into the row of cars which were waiting for repairs.
People drive too fast through here.
Police say both people involved in that crash were taken to the hospital. No word tonight on their injuries or what charges the driver could face. President Trump has arrived in Saudi Arabia on his first leg of his first international trip as commander-in-chief. Nikki Batiste has more on his high-stakes visit. Cheerwine has been a North Carolina favorite for a century, and today the family-owned soft drink brand is saying thanks to everyone who's supported them for the past 100 years. Cheerwine's centennial celebration is going on right now on North Main Street in Salisbury. The outdoor party is celebrating everything North Carolina is about, from its barbecue to its music. And the party just wouldn't be right if there wasn't plenty of free Cheerwine to go around.
Well, Cheerwine.
A good day for Cheerwine. My brother-in-law is visiting from Maryland. He loves Cheerwine.
Well, who doesn't love Cheerwine? Happy birthday, Cheerwine.
Yes, happy birthday. Well, we're going to have some rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get your umbrella and galoshes out.
Definitely.
That does it for us. The CBS Evening News is next, and of course, we'll see you right back here at 11.